You stay in your comfort zone, even after promising yourself you'd take bigger risks. What if the very thing making you feel safe is quietly shrinking your potential? In this video, I'll share 6 neuroscience-backed insights that reveal why comfort zones are dangerous for your brain, and how stepping out can rewire you for confidence and growth. Research from institutions like Stanford shows that your brain physically changes based on how you use it. I discovered this when I realized the days I felt most alive were the days I did something uncomfortable. Public speaking, cold outreach, tough workouts. The problem is most people chase comfort because it feels productive and safe. But comfort doesn't build capacity, it preserves it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how comfort zones shrink your brain and how to expand your mental strength starting today. Let's dive in. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Your brain loves comfort. Your brain is designed to conserve energy. It prefers routines, habits, and familiar environments because they require less mental effort. When you repeat the same behaviors daily, your brain runs on autopilot. It feels smooth, easy, predictable. Neuroscience shows that repeated behaviors strengthen specific neural pathways. The more you repeat something, the more automatic it becomes. This works because your brain wants to save energy. But here's the catch. When everything is automatic, your brain stops growing. No challenge means no new connections. First, disrupt one small routine daily. Take a different route. Use your non-dominant hand. Start conversations. Second, schedule one uncomfortable action per day. Make it tiny, but intentional. Third, track discomfort like it's a workout. If it feels slightly awkward, you're on the right track. Avoid the mistake of overwhelming yourself. Growth comes from consistent stretch, not shock. This next one is crucial. Confidence isn't a personality trait. It's evidence stacked over time. When you stay in your comfort zone, you stop collecting evidence that you can handle hard things. Psychologists call this self-efficacy. Confidence grows from mastery experiences. When you avoid challenge, your brain receives the message, I can't handle this. Over time, your identity shrinks to match your behavior. Think of it like a muscle. No resistance, no growth. Choose challenges slightly above your current ability, not extreme leaps. Focus on finishing, not perfection. Completion builds identity. Reflect after every discomfort and ask, what did I survive? Instead of saying, I'm bad at this, say, I'm in training. Now you might be thinking, what if stepping out feels terrifying? Good. Most people don't realize this, but fear isn't the enemy. Fear shows up when you're about to do something unfamiliar. Public speaking, launching a project, setting boundaries. Your brain flags uncertainty as danger. Even if it's not life-threatening, the more you face a fear safely, the quieter it becomes. But when you avoid it, the fear grows stronger. Your brain rewires based on experience, not intention. Avoidance trains weakness. Exposure trains courage. Define the fear clearly. Vague fear is stronger than specific fear. Shrink it into a micro-action. Afraid of speaking? Ask one question in a meeting. Consistency rewires the response. Breathe slowly before action to calm your nervous system. Don't wait until you feel ready. Action creates readiness. This brings me to something even more powerful. When you stay in the same routines, around the same people, consuming the same ideas, your thinking becomes rigid. Creativity drops. Problem-solving weakens. Cognitive flexibility develops through novelty. New environments and experiences stimulate the part of your brain responsible for decision-making and creativity. Without novelty, that system underperforms. Think of your brain like clay. If you stop reshaping it, it hardens. Consume opposing viewpoints once a week. Learn one new skill every quarter, no matter how small. Change your environment occasionally. Even a new cafe can spark new thoughts. Ask yourself daily, what if I'm wrong? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your identity evolves through action. If your actions stay the same, your identity stays the same. Comfort zones freeze who you are. Your brain builds identity through repeated behavior patterns. When you act brave, you start seeing yourself as brave. When you avoid risk, you start seeing yourself as cautious. Over time, that self-image becomes your ceiling. Decide who you want to become. Be specific. Ask, what would that version of me do today? Take one aligned action daily, even if it's tiny. Document proof. Write down moments you acted differently. Instead of saying, I want to be confident, act confident in one small situation. And finally, this ties everything together. Comfort feels good in the short term, but growth creates meaning in the long term. When you avoid challenge, life becomes predictable, and boredom slowly replaces excitement. Fulfillment comes from progress, not pleasure alone. Quick comfort gives small bursts of satisfaction, but meaningful goals and steady progress create lasting happiness. There's a difference between ease and fulfillment. Define one meaningful goal that scares you slightly. Break it into monthly milestones. Measure progress weekly. Reward consistency, not just results. Instead of asking, is this comfortable? Ask, is this expanding me? Your brain loves efficiency over growth. Confidence grows through resistance. Fear signals expansion. Novelty builds flexibility. Identity evolves through action. Growth creates lasting fulfillment. Your brain adapts to whatever you repeatedly do. If you repeat comfort, you shrink mentally. If you repeat challenge, you expand. The only difference between who you are and who you want to become is repeated uncomfortable action. Don't wait until regret feels heavier than fear. Start with one small stretch today. One conversation, one decision, one bold step. 6 months from now, you'll thank yourself. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more self-improvement content. Drop a comment telling me what comfort zone you're breaking this week. And if you want to build unstoppable discipline, check out the next video.